what happens when a luxury brand ignores a big problem that is costing them serious money. You see, 5 years ago, I stumbled upon a brand called Aspinall of London, a very luxury brand that have different category for men and women, and they have this fantastic and very luxurious product. I mean, when I look at it, I was like, man, those products for sure are luxury. So I sent them an email. It had a catchy subject line and value first approach, and obviously what's gonna happen next, so everything was clear. But then they never replied, and that got me thinking, maybe they didn't just ignore me, maybe they just ignore all their email problems. I mean, what if it's about their entire email marketing strategy? So I got a little obsessed, and I spent 2 hours understanding what they do with email. So I literally researched everything they do with email, from the first pop-up that appears on their website, and all the areas that they do, put their emails after you sign up to their newsletter, and so on and so forth. I literally searched every single thing, and guess what I found? Aspinall of London is losing a lot of money from bad email marketing, not because of hackers or scammers, because their email strategy was old and lazy. You see, while brands like Mulberry and Burberry that are using smart tools to make more money, Aspinall is stuck in doing the basic. To be fair, they're doing the basic, but not to their fullest potential. And for a brand as successful as Aspinall, even a small leak at the foundation can cost them millions. And here's the crazy part. I figured out exactly where they are losing sales, and I decided to build a 30-day plan for them with Connect to help them fix that problem, and maybe triple the email sales before Christmas this year. So this is what they're currently doing. They have one small pop-up for 10% off when you get into their website, and so the second you get into the website, you'll see this pop-up for 10% off, and that is the one thing that they have. The first thing that you get to the website. The welcome series are a little bit boring. So, compared to the other companies and other brands, it's a little bit, boring. They have no email when you leave stuff in your cart, and they have no follow-up after you buy one of their products. And so, yeah, there is a lot going on out there. And so what are the things that can actually generate them more sales if they have those things in their email marketing strategy? Number one, a smart email that shows the product that their customer would love. And then special messages and campaigns for VIP customers, those individuals that are bringing the most money to the company. And so you want to take care of them as much as you possibly can, especially if this a luxury brand like this. You have to pay attention to the VIP client. And then if they had email that would be triggered by behavior or occasional stuff like birthday or anniversary, that would also be helpful for sure, especially for a luxury brand like that. And then if they had a tool that would help them guess what customers would want next, that would also help them to create that open loop of buying, so that the customer would just end up buying over and over and over again. I mean, if you have that open loop, you don't want to miss it at any point. So now the question is, what's the difference of having this stuff into your business and compared to not having them at all? Well, the difference is about $1 million a year in email marketing attributed sales. So that's a huge difference from having it into your system and not having it into your system at all. So this is a 30-day plan. Week 1, we're going to make sure that we stop any money leak in their email marketing, like every single thing. So the first thing that we're going to do in week 1 is we're going to set an email for abandonment cart to make sure that we get those lost money back. So we're going to design and implement a 3-part abandonment cart sequence. Email 1 will be reminder 1 hour after the abandonment. Email 2, social proof plus urgency. So that's going to take place almost 24 hours after the abandonment. And the main goal here is to share this current social proof that we have from our customer and the satisfied customer and attach that to urgency. So basically the way we do it is that we're going to show them, hey, these are the product that our customers are way more interested in, and this is the reason why they said is the best product. And then we're going to attach them with the urgency, saying that, hey, we have this item for very limited amount by this time. Email 3 is going to be discount incentive, and it's going to take place 48 hours after the abandonment. And also we're going to make sure we A/B test the subject line to make sure that we shoot for the optimal open rate. The second thing that we're going to do in the first week is that we're going to create emails for individuals that browse but don't buy. Talking about capturing those, window shoppers, but our main goal is to capture those individuals that are high value customers, but they just came in and just do some window shopping, and they're like, you know what, maybe another time. We're trying to capture those people and try to put them in this buying loop and make sure that they buy a certain product, and we put them in this buying loop over and over again. So what we're going to do here is that we're going to set a browse abandonment trigger for a high value product. So this is only for high value product categories, and the goal here is to capture the window shoppers for high value products and items. And then we're going to design 2-part sequence with the product recommendation, and then we're going to implement the dynamic content block. The third thing that we're going to do in the first week is that we're going to enhance their welcome series. And so the way we're going to do it is that we're going to create a welcome series that is a 4-part journey. Email 1, welcome plus discount immediately. Right when they get into our email list, the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to welcome them and then we're going to hit them with a discount. Email 2 is going to be brand story and bestseller products. So what's going to happen is that we're going to talk about our brand story, why we started this, why we are doing this, why we are different from every other brands in the industry, and then we're going to put our bestseller product in that email and tell them why our customer are choosing this, why they are choosing this product and they want to buy it over and over again, and just let them to decide. That will take place 2 days after they get into our email list. And email 3 is going to be product category plus social proof. And that will take place 4 days after they entered our email list. And email number 4, final reminder plus personalized recommendation based on how they interact with our previous email, meaning email number 1, 2, and 3. And that will take place 6 days after they enter our email list. So the fourth thing that we're going to do in the first week to make sure that we completely stop all the money leaks is that we're going to create a post-purchase sequences for them. We're going to optimize it and we're going to enhance it, and most importantly, we're going to create it in a way that would actually drive as much money as possible to the business. So basically how we're going to do it is that we're going to create a 5-part post-purchase sequences for nurturing. Email number 1 is going to be purchase confirmation plus cross-sell recommendation. So basically what's going to happen here is that after we confirm the order, we're going to recommend them a product that will go well with the product that they already purchased. So let's say a lady just bought, a bag, and then we're going to recommend them with an item or an accessory that will go well with the product that she already purchased. Email 2 is going to be shipping confirmation with care instructions. So what we're going to do here is that we're going to confirm their shipping, and after that we're going to give them few tips on how to take care of that product or that item so that that quality can stay the same for years to come. And then email number 3 is going to be delivery confirmation with styling tips. So here we're going to confirm the delivery, and after that we're going to share them some few styling tips to go with that product. So let's say, example of that lady, she bought the bag. We're going to give her, couple of styling tips on how to do it, in the summer, in the winter, in fall, how to do it if she, want to have, casual style, or if she wants to have, official style, or let's say professional style. We're going to do all of that after she delivered that, that product. And in email number 4, we're going to request a review with a, loyalty program introduction. So we're going to ask them for a review, and let's say the loyalty program is, we're going to give you 20% off on your next purchase if you leave us an honest 4-star review or something in that nature. So this is just first week so far, and there are so many layers and so many depths to every single day that is going to happen, because from day 1 to day 30 is going to be implementation every single day. We're going to tackle one key bottleneck, one key loophole, and we're going to solve it right then and there in that day. And so in week 2 we're going to focus on advanced automation and personalization, and in week 3 we're going to focus on so many smart psychology that we're going to put in every single place, from the pop-up to the newsletter that they have, to post-purchase, to every single part of the customer journey. And then week 4 we're going to focus on growing and scaling that blueprint for months to come, so that they're going to be taken care of and they will be 100% at ease that this blueprint and these steps can actually solve the problem. It's not going to be 1 month thing. It's going to take over the whole year for them, and it's going to handle every single problem that they're going to have for months to come. The goal with this blueprint is to generate this result in the first 30 days. 100% to 200% more sales from email alone, and 30% more people clicking emails, 30% fewer abandonment cart, which is going to reduce return rate, and 25% bigger order, which is going to increase the LTV. That's roughly 100 grand in monthly email revenue. Obviously I don't have access to the full data, but based on their scale and market position, it's a realistic ballpark. And so what this plan need to actually work is customer data and the right email tools, good designer writing, and 30 days of focused work. And what it would give is the more money automatically, happy customers who come back over and over again, and big advantage over other brands. The only catch though is that it needs to be done right. You miss one step, it doesn't work. It doesn't matter how far you come, you just miss one step, game over, my friend. So the question is, what will Aspinall do? I don't know, maybe nothing. And I totally understand that, because most brands choose what's safe even if it's failing. So the reason why I'm sharing this publicly is because maybe there are some brands out there that are in the same shoes as Aspinall today, and maybe they can use this to their advantage. I'm basically giving the whole blueprint. Just go ahead and implement it and see how you can, working your business. And if I were them, I would just use it today. But the funny thing is that the brand that needs it most is the one that's least likely to use it. And so the question is, what would happen now? Well, three things could happen. Number one, Aspinall use this blueprint and fix everything. Number two, competitors take this plan and win big. And number three, nothing changes. Aspinalls keep losing money over and over again. And so every luxury brand watching this now has the same chance. And so who will act first? I don't know. That's a real question that only few can answer. You see, what I learned from this silent inbox episode is that sometimes the best emails are the ones that get ignored because they push you to create something even better. And that is the result of, this 30-day plan that I created right now, and I chose to share it publicly. And it all started from, Aspinall not seeing my email. And I was like, okay, let's just try to create a solution and share it publicly. Maybe some people can benefit from it. So if you're already running email marketing for your brand, which part of the 30-day brand do you think would make the biggest difference for you right now?